Time to get up. Good boy, come on. Ready to go. I'm just trying to muster up the courage to get moving today. It's been a long week. I haven't had much chance to film. I've been doing rock anchors on a hospital all week, so yeah, I couldn't really film a lot of that. Plus a lot of it's boring logistics and just like trying to get the project going and then like doing the labouring and such and getting the actual rock anchors in. So yeah, we got a few in this week and that's good. Everyone seems happy, and now it's Saturday morning. I've had a slower start, but now it's time to go to work and try this, try and get the tents. I don't know if I just cut myself off there because I think I pressed the button before it thingy. So yeah, the idea today is to get the diesel heaters in and get the tents hot. Just got down to the land, made a few phone calls to catch up with friends and family at home. My brother's getting married tomorrow, and unfortunately I don't seem to be able to get back because of all the stuff that I've got on at the moment, so a little bit disappointed about that. Oh man, also disappointed about this doesn't seem to be on. I wonder what the temperature is. I'll have to check. But the floor is soaked, and that pressure tank is dry. I cannot for the life of me figure out where this water is coming from. Oh no, it's all coming from under. Can't leak. Just don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Okay, yeah, rather frustratingly, still haven't figured out what's causing this. So all I can do is mop it up, and then last thing today I will put basically try and find a couple of 1 foot bowls to go around these. I think each of them are 10-inch, so they should sit nicely in them. Get some like deep, I don't know, dog bowls or something, so it catch some water. And then at least it gives, if it is these leaking, then it gives me something to plumb onto, so that I can plumb in an outlet to go outside. But yeah, this building's killing me slowly with the little jobs that need doing on it. Just tested the heater out though, that seems to be working well, so I'm going to leave it on and yeah, shut everything up, and I'll come back to it when I've got the bowls tomorrow. So moving on, now it's time to try the the tent heater. So I'm going to start filming and get that set up also. Really backlit, isn't it? You know what? I'm going to put you up there. Hey guys, just got this through this week. I want to show you it, and I'm going to set it up in the tents and give it a whirl and run it for a little while and see if it works. So what it is, those of you who want to know, it's a diesel heater. So I'm going to see how much noise it makes and if it's going to work in like the tent environment to make it a really comfortable stay for people. So this is it. Looks pretty tidy. It's probably pretty cheap. It is pretty a lot of pretty there, but yeah, it is cool, pretty cool looking. It is cool looking. It even has a Bluetooth. I don't know if you can see it well there. Bluetooth remote. So this is the heater, nice and portable. Comes with a little tray of bits. and yeah, essentially I have to figure out the connections to the 12 volt. So I bought, I think, I can't remember how much this costs. It's 300 watt. It wasn't $300. I think it was $80 on Amazon. So yeah, bought the transformer. Should be beefy enough to put out 12 volt. 300 watt 12 volt. So yeah, can't wait to trial this. Can't wait to get it running and see how it goes. I've also got they had a deal on a Princess Auto for these, which are carbon monoxide alarms, and they also had a deal on for fire extinguishers, so I can leave these both in and around the tent. Yeah, what I'll do is I won't bore you with all of this. I'll just get it set up now and yeah, see how it works. Hopefully I'll be lying in the tent without my jacket on and seeing how comfy I am. Both of these don't come with is a connector. So the way in which I'm going to connect these, since the 12 volt, which I figure automotive stuff will be safe, I'm going to just use 2 automotive connectors. So I'm going to bring you over here so you can see what I can see, and we're going to put this together. Okay, so I'm going to dive into this really quick. You see these connections. What I'm going to do is I'm going to strip the insulation back, so like back to here, so that the connection can be in full contact, and I'm going to do the same with this one. And yeah, I'm going to use these wire strippers to do it. So let me do that now. So that's the wires cut. Good length on those. This one it made a bit of a mess of. This wire cutters, they weren't quite. I don't know if the rubber, the insulation wasn't great. What's really cool is it comes with an inline fuse, 25 amp, which I think is kind of neat. So at least it's protected. Right, now I'm going to fit the crimps, and yeah, essentially all I do is slide that onto that connection. Oh, I've got to figure out which is which. All right. I don't know what these two mean, so I better find the information. Okay, so on these transformers, it's got it marked on here. Brown is positive, blue is negative. So, and then it's also got this marked on here. Red, positive, black, negative. So let's get them connected up. Making this last connection. What I've done is I mucked it up really. The amount they had exposed for these car connections was actually just perfect. It should only be like that much really. I don't know if you can see that. And that's what I originally had, but I doubled it thinking that the connections had to go all the way through, touch each other and meet the crimper, which would would give great contact in the connection, but probably a bit of overkill. So this is them going in, and this is where I tend to crimp them. That's it in there. Just take my little crimper, find thing on the end of my, there it is, somewhere around here. Make sure the wire stays in place. Hold it tight. Give it a little squeeze. Oh, except I can't seem to get it to stay still. There we go. Now I'm too far over. There we go. Make sure that wire's in before I fully commit. And then what I'll do, I think I've done. Yeah, there we go. So that's a good strong connection there. And then I'll just get the heat gun on these. I'll heat them up, and I'll put some fuel in, get it running. There we go. Although there's no crimp mark in that side. Or you know what? I missed it. Looks like I missed it. Well, I'm just off it. So what I'm going to do is put another crimp right in the middle there. One of them's perfect. The other one's a bit of a mess, but that's them. crimped in. Hey, I am in the middle of assembling this, but I have just had to modify this air intake. As you see, there's square holes on it, but the only holes in it, there's only essentially, well, 2 rows of 4, so 8 holes, which were tiny. I haven't put holes on the top because if I put it upright, I don't want rain to get in. I mean, somewhere rain will get in, but not a great deal. And this is the air intake. So I figured if I put more holes in it, then at least it'll get more air. The engine will run the engine, it's not an engine, combustion chamber, or it's compression chamber, I should say. It's diesel, isn't it? So there's no compression. What am I on about? It's just burning. So yeah, the chamber will work more efficiently with more air. So I've done that. I'm going to fit this now. And yeah, the other thing I noticed, which it took us a minute, is it's not labelled that I can see which one is intake and which one is exhaust. So this bend I'm not fantastically happy with, so I'm going to have to put a couple of blocks on here, block it up a bit, so I can take the bend out, so the air moves a bit better, less resistance. Yeah, and then the other thing I've got to do is get this pushed in through the tent, but it doesn't look like they've given me a very long piece, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to expand this, and well, that shouldn't be too hard, but make it, I've basically just got to expand it and get it into the tent to give it a go. I've discovered as well, I should really burn it off before I start it. So yeah, got a little bit to do on it, but I'm gonna crack on. We got it going. It's yeah, a little bit of adjustment. I'll go through it with you in a minute, and I need to finish it off a little bit more, but yeah, it's looking really good. I'm quite pleased with that. Yeah, who's gonna be a Jedi? Who's gonna be a Jedi? Oh, you'll burn your hand. You'll burn your hand. Don't touch it. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Who's gonna be a Sith? Who's going to be a Sith? That wasn't very good, was it? Were you all happy?